So in this video today, I'm going to share with you 7 ways to get rid of eczema and manage the symptoms. I am no stranger to eczema. You know, throughout my teen years and my 20s, I suffered from dry, cracking, itchy skin on my knuckles, on my feet, especially on my heels, on my elbows, on my knees, and then just random red patches. So I have tried my fair share of different prescription creams. I've used many different steroid creams of various strengths. And sure, it's better for a couple of days, but it just comes back. And the reason that it would always come back is because I wasn't addressing the root cause. Nowadays, I will get eczema once in a blue moon, and it's really when it's like the perfect storm for it to happen. I have a lot of stress, I'm traveling, so therefore I'm washing my hands with antibacterial soap that I wouldn't normally use because I'm in a hotel or in an airport, and then maybe I'm eating wheat and eating things that I wouldn't normally eat, and I always get a flare-up on my hands. But the thing is, I know my triggers, and then I know how to manage it. I know I'm not alone because there are actually more than 30 million people who suffer from eczema, according to the National Eczema Association. And up to 18 million of those people have moderate to severe eczema. So that's a lot of people suffering, which is why I wanted to create this video and share with you as a holistic nutritionist, as a mom, as someone who's suffered from eczema. I know all of the natural ways that you can heal your skin from within. So for me personally, it was about changing the products I use, making positive changes to my diet, which impacted my digestive health significantly, and also better managing stress. So my first point is a simple one. Just avoid hot showers, hot baths, and any harsh soaps, especially antibacterial soap. You see, hot water and soap does a really great job at stripping away your skin's natural oil barrier. You have this natural oil barrier that protects your skin from the environment and from infection. And then when you think about water that's coming out of your shower head that's chlorinated and fluoridated, this can also be impacting the microbes that live on your skin biome. Now I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but you can do something really simple, and that is get a shower filter. You can buy them at any hardware store. You can buy them online. I'm going to attach a link in my description box to the one I use on the bathtub. So this is a filter that sits under the spout. So when the water pours through the spout, it pours actually through the little sac and takes out the heavy metals and a lot of the contaminants in the water. It doesn't take out the fluoride, but it's taking out a lot of the chemicals that can be stripping your skin of natural oils. Now, if you have kids, definitely avoid bubble bath, avoid any products with fragrance, because these can be major triggers for eczema in especially babies, children, and grown-ups too. I don't know, maybe you like to have bubble baths and you're 25 years old. So I'll show you a couple things I like for my daughter, who's a 3-year-old. But before I show them to you, I just want to tell you that since Vienna was born, we actually have never used soap on her body. Babies and children don't really smell that bad because they just don't have the hormones like we do as adults. So usually water is fine for their body, and then using some sort of wash for their hair. So I use this body wash for Vienna, but I actually just use it in her hair. And then when we wash it off, of course, it falls over her body, but it's perfectly safe, few ingredients. I also like this brand here too, by Earth Mama Angel Baby. I also love Green Beaver as well, all clean brands, and I will link all of those in the description box. And they don't smell, they don't contain any harsh chemicals, and they will not negatively impact anyone's eczema, whether you're a grown-up or you're a baby. Point number 2 is also really simple. Whenever you bathe or shower, as soon as you get out of the shower, let your skin still be a little bit damp and then apply whatever natural oil you like all over your entire body. And you definitely want to make sure you do this with children, and especially for the eczema prone areas, slather yourself with oil. This is my Smooth Like Butter. It is extremely deeply hydrating for the skin. It has cocoa butter, mango butter, shea butter, coconut oil. It is truly like slathering butter that smells really good all over your skin. And this is also what I use on Vienna, our 3-year-old. Every time she has a bath, slather her whole body. It smells great. There's actually no fragrance added to it. So I will put a link in the description box to that, but just no matter what you use, just make sure it's really simple, preferably organic. That product is USDA certified organic, but honestly, you could just slather olive oil all over your body as well. But with all of the ingredients together, it is really soothing and nourishing. Point number 3 is to eat good fats. So we just talked about putting good fats and oils on your skin. Now you want to be taking them internally, because every single cell in your entire body is made of a lipid layer. So literally the fats that you consume will make up your cells. So you want to be consuming lots of good fats. Your skin being the largest organ in your entire body and the fastest growing organ as well, you're constantly sloughing off dead skin cells and your body is constantly making new skin cells. So the fats you take in can directly impact the health of your skin. So I have 2 videos that you can watch about healthy fats, part 1 and part 2. I also love eating avocados. I just cut it in half, sprinkle a little bit of sea salt, guacamole. There's so many ways to enjoy avos. Olive oil, but like I said, watch my videos because I have so many more suggestions of good fats that you can add to your diet. And the great thing is omega-3 fatty acids that you find in like wild Alaskan salmon and sardines, omega-3s are amazing at reducing inflammation. We have to consume omega-3s. Our body, they don't just come out of nowhere. We have to actually eat them. So omega-3s are the best fats for reducing inflammation. And inflammation is one of the root causes of eczema. So high inflammation, bad. That's when you're going to get flare-ups. So eating lots of good fats, especially omega-3s, you could take a fish oil, but doing that is going to bring down inflammation. So among the most common causes of eczema are food sensitivities, food intolerances, and food allergies. In fact, 60 to 80% of cases of eczema can be linked back to diet. So what you're eating on a daily basis could be promoting inflammation in your body and causing things like eczema. I mentioned in the beginning that wheat is definitely a trigger for me. But if I have stress and using certain types of products and then eating certain types of foods, I will get a flare-up. So the most common foods that can be sensitivity provoking or allergy provoking for people tend to be dairy, soy, wheat, sugar. So those are kind of like the key ones. Corn I'd also add to that list as well. And I forgot to mention eggs, because eggs can be as, delicious and good for you as they are. Eggs can be a common trigger for people as well. So I talk about all of this in my eczema healing kit, which you can check out here, and the link is in the description box. I also have provided a 7-day healthy and absolutely delicious meal plan for both plant-based eaters and animal-based eaters, with many foods that help to heal your skin from within. My next point is to be cautious with antibiotics. Research actually shows that before the age of 1, a child that has been on a course of antibiotics actually has a 40% increased risk of developing eczema. Now, in North America, antibiotics are way overprescribed. So you know what? It's just worth having a discussion with your doctor about it. Because how antibiotics work is they kill both the good and the bad bacteria and will affect your microbiome. So your gut microbiome, where trillions of bacteria live and thrive and help you be healthy. And why does this matter for eczema? Because your skin actually has billions of microbes. In fact, 1 square centimeter of your skin has 1 billion microbes. And we know now from the latest research that our skin biome and what kind of microbes actually live in our skin can indicate whether we are more likely to develop eczema. So your gut health and the microbes that live in your gut are actually linked and related to the microbes that live on your skin. So my next point is to take a probiotic and eat fermented foods. You want to be supporting your gut health as much as you possibly can, because a healthy gut leads to healthy skin. So I like this probiotic by Genuine Health. This is the one I personally take. It is a multi-strain. This is the one I actually make my yogurt with as well. And the strains that are in here actually mimic a healthy gut. And then of course, eating fermented foods. I love sauerkraut and kimchi, kombucha. There's so many delicious foods, fermented foods, that help to feed the bacteria that live in your gut. And bacteria have so many roles. And one of them is keeping inflammation in check, which, as I already said, is at the root of eczema. Research has actually already shown in infants that certain types of bacteria that live on the skin are actually implicated with eczema. So I will link that in the description box if you want to check out that study. So in my eczema healing kit, I talk a lot about gut health, and also I have a whole section about the imbalance of bacteria and how these microbes are linked to eczema. And my final point is to reduce stress. Manage stress as much as you can. You can't always control the stress in your life, but remember that how your body deals with stress is simply your reaction to the stress. And the reason I tell you this is because psychological stress and how you feel on a daily basis is 100% linked to conditions like eczema. Eczema is made worse when the body is in the stress response. So I have lots of things that I recommend for reducing stress. I've got a great video on 4-7-8 breathing, and just simply the act of breathing brings you from sympathetic nervous system mode, which is the stressed out mode of your nervous system, to parasympathetic nervous system mode. Making time for movement and exercising, going for walks in nature, and of course sleep. Sleep is the best anti-stress thing you can possibly do for yourself because cortisol is lowest at night. That is your stress hormone. When you're sleep deprived, inflammatory chemicals are raised that are implicated with eczema. So getting a good night's sleep definitely keeps stress levels in check. So whether you suffer from eczema yourself or you have a child, I'm here to help. I have created a very comprehensive online program, my Eczema Healing Kit. It has a very in-depth guide teaching you the causes of eczema, getting to the root causes, teaching you what supplements are great, what foods are great. I talk all about the microbiome. You get a 7-day meal plan. You get a very concise action plan of all of the steps that you need to follow to heal your skin from within. So if you have any questions for me, comment below. I love to hear from you guys. Subscribe to my channel, and I truly hope that this information helps you. Bye!